Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. 20. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watch the twits. To the car. Hold the look. Hold. Mike's 50. Mike.
Here's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 26. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Mike. I got him. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I can't believe they let you score. I can't believe they even let you play.
And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Reset. 19. I got 54.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Check.
Here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Watson. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, here's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Big stop,
After the interception, here's Watson. Nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, 55. 55 is mine, guys. 55. I got wide. I got wide. Off.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Geno Atkins. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Perkins. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal. Put them in some tough spots.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on second down. Perkins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Gurley again here on first down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go, boy. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Don't get nervous. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Slam. And let's go.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Let him go.
On second and 9, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Out of the gun, Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get ready. Get ready.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50. 24. Come on,
On first down, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air yet again, Watson. That is caught at the 7. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Alert! You got tight. You got tight. You got 59.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up. Second and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Mike set. Great team. Come to the board. Mark 55. Mark 55. Trying to go.
On 2nd and goal, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. The second quarter score from KC. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Watson now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's just me and you.
On first and 10, Perkins. He gets it to Gurley, complete. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. From the gun, Perkins. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. Take it at the 37. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Watson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now Watson operating from the gun. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Here's Watson on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check 43. And let's go.
This is a counter play. Eckler trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
All day, just like that. 24! Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Hey, check right, check right. Watch 55. Hey, tighten down, tighten down. There you go.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Operating from the gun, Watson.
Let's get off the field.
And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here I come. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Ready? 2-6. 55 Mike, guys, 55. Check the outs, check the outs. 54.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go, here we go.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Go, 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 go.
Watson looks to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 31. Safety's creeping.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Let's go.
Watson throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
55 is my guy, 55. You don't know no better.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson got an open man. It's QT. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Mike, set. 19. Yeah, that's what I do.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And Carries up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
.4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left, and that'll be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Strip that ball. Mark 55. Mark 55. Oh, shot. Mark 55. Mark 55. Hey, eat.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And they will take a knee here.
Just a sec. 19. Let's go.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Good set. 19.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.